folks, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. And as you can see, I changed up the team, as this last one requires freezing. I mean, I could just go Ganyu, Ayaka, Kazuha, and essentially Jean or Kokomi. But considering these are, I'm dealing with Vi Sharps here, I'm probably gonna need all the help I can get. Because those Vi Sharps are gonna be, well, the hatchlings are gonna be a big problem. Alright, so
allow me.
hit me. Wait. No.
Time to go. Wind Strife.
Take flight.
Wind Strife.
My apologies.
Ow.
So rude.
Speaking of that, this is rude.
Let's move out. Rest and rebuild.
As one with wind and cloud.
And the only reason why I kept it in stuck this time around because there is some
Be still.
So we'll cover that here. Let's go to the expert, well, dire straits, and
The wind knows it.
Allow me. Embrace the ice.
Into the wind.
Hold the line.
alright, time for the speed run.
Wind Strider. Mind the deluge. The wind knows it. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Kami-sato out. Sometsu. Take flight. Rest and rebuild.
Cascade. I may have overestimated.
Unthinkable. Whirling snow.
Kami-sato art. Suiyu. Clouds high. The birds call.
Torrent, bring refuge.
Heal up!
Sakura swirl.
Be still.
Alright. So that clears that. Claim the battle pass. Claim the rewards. Now, I know when I
have
started.
to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retain.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Ayato, but you know, to go into the cutscenes and stuff. Well, the extra scene, which I will call the epilogue to the event. Yeah, when I first started the game up, Paimon was speaking. He's like, "Oh, okay, so it's time to go back to the Dawn Winery." I wish the Dawn Winery is its own teleport point instead of me just going. along the way, I can just get some crystal flies, which I can use for what do you call the condensed resin? God, I'm blanking on the names already. Yeah, condensed. That's right. Let's go back to my original team.
Well,
The team I'm working on right now, which is Hazel, Yae, Zhongli, Bennett. There he is.
I won't hold you back.
Adeline, what's going on right now?
You're finally back.
Yeah, after some illusionary battles.
I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. Sorry if it was too much trouble.
Oh, no worries, it was a fun event.
That's okay. We did offer to help.
Even if we hadn't gone to the Falcon Coast, we probably would have been fighting monsters somewhere else.
So anyway, is Master D-Luke back yet? We didn't see him at Falcon Coast.
Sorry, I'm not sure of Master's whereabouts either, but I did hear that he recently visited Angel's Share. After dealing with this kind of trouble, Master is always careful to tie up all loose ends. It's become something of a routine. He should be back very soon. You needn't worry. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in the winery.
After all that, we managed to completely miss him.
Yeah, 7 days worth of it.
Oh well. Let's just wait for him at the winery this time.
At least we got to see Diluc of the past. It was worth it for the experience.
By the way,
That experience.
Adeline, how come you're always standing here at the door lately? Usually you're busy indoors. Hopefully you haven't been standing there waiting for Master D-Luke this whole time, 'cause that would be really tiring.
Oh, thanks for your concern. But I've actually been instructed by Master to meet with some special guests here. Certain guests may need reminding to stay away for the time being. Master hopes that under the present circumstances, these guests will keep an appropriate distance from the winery, so as not to make a difficult situation even more complicated.
Well, Paimon didn't understand any of that, but it sounds like a really important job.
Maybe we can help meet those guests?
That's very kind of you indeed, but you've already helped Master D-Luke out a great deal. You can let me take care of these time-consuming chores. There is one small thing you could do for me, though. Please, take this letter and place it on the table to your right as you enter the door. There are a few archived letters on that table already. Just put this one at the very top of the pile.
Is this a letter for Master D-Luke?
Yes, it's from one of his informants. Only those in Master's inner circle are permitted to handle it or serve as custodian.
Ooh, that means we're part of D-Luke's inner circle.
Of course. Master D-Luke greatly values your friendship. Thanks again for the help.
Even though I barely used him through the event, but... Yeah, very useful! I wonder what the letter says. Oh, I can't read it. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's a bunch of letters.
Whoa, there are so many letters here. It looks like D-Luke read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry. Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in.
We really shouldn't be reading other people's mail.
Oh, that's true. In that case, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here. You move fast.
Oh, hi!
Woo! There he is!
What are you agonizing over?
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
Something tells me, oh yeah, go ahead, I don't care.
There's no need to be nervous.
Called it.
And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest. These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line. I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently.
Developments?
You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
Are you in a hurry? Do you still have other business to attend to? You seem to be in a huge rush. You don't look like you just got back from the city.
Hey, that's a good point. Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit. Oh, did you go to those mountains where the Valberries come from?
Very perceptive. Yes, I did make a trip to the Stormbearer Mountains. I'll fill you in later.
No fair! We still have some super important things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions.
Not to mention that he said some of the things I've been involved with. Huh. Maybe it's something to do with the Sikoku decree? Opening Inazuma's borders and expanding the winery business to Inazuma, maybe? I don't know. Dealing with the Harbingers? I can speculate so many ideas right now. Paimon, you need to calm down. It's been a long time since Diluc's presence last overawed you, huh?
Alright, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go?
A tidily written letter. Sorry, I can read the plan. Is this Alice?
Huh. Paimon's not sure what this one's about.
Well,
Shall we read another one?
Considering as it mentions Clea a lot, I'm pretty sure that is Alice. A letter with clean handwriting, with clear handwriting. Hmm? Okay, I can't tell who this is.
Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now?
Let's read one more.
Okay. Remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written.
A neatly written letter. Oh. Okay. Okay, this has gotta be Albedo. Alchemy. Come on. I'm all set.
Alright then, let's put the letters in the right order.
But I want to read them all!
If there's one thing we can take away from these, it's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past.
Can I please still
Not
read
only
them?
was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out.
But Diluc seems to have found some peace since then.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want.
Betty's hearing this is like, oh, that's very thoughtful, you guys.
Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice.
I heard that. Oh, hi!
Wait, what?
Yes, I put my old outfit back on.
Is there a problem?
I honestly thinking he looks like a harbinger, but he's not.
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yup, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot.
Yeah, you and Dane will definitely get along.
They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw.
Why didn't you say stay there to keep a guard?
For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Not really.
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare.
Haha, Varka.
If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast.
That's one way to think of it, Diluc, but it's a possibility.
But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss Mages hostage and they soon start talking.
Oh, Diluc, you've been doing that since 1.0.
As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed.
So this is a joint initiative between you and the Knights?
It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
Well, that and an account to what happened in the past, your father's death.
Whoa. Seems like
Read
you
the
have
manga if
even
you
more
understand.
control over things now than you used to, Diluc.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal.
Right.
Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
A barrel of grapes.
Grape juice? The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves.
Paimon, don't get any ideas.
It's on the house.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery!
But that's that's the catch though. Do not tell anyone else.
This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adeline is already making it. There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time.
Things that involve fighting?
Yes. Passiveness is not my style.
Right.
Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do?
Well, in for one more, in for a lot. We'll help you. We help Diluc out.
Right! Sure! After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Well said. In that case, let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time.
And can you drop the name,
Come on,
please?
let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
Well, I wasn't expecting this. Wait, I can't read the letters.
These letters we're really gonna have to study. Which letter do you want?
So, we already read in clear handwriting, neatly written, a rough handwriting. Yeah, so... Okay, this is Varka. So, this is in reference to the, manga the Genshin manga that is on the main website, you can read. But I think they updated it right now. I gotta see if that is true. And just gotta finish up the rest of the story before stuff, cause some of the things that they'll cover in the manga is leading into Simaru. So the characters like Kale, Dotori. Yeah, I wanna catch up with that before Sumeru is released. But yeah, they mentioned Creeper, so the only person who will probably know that name is Varka, the actual Grand Master.
These letters we're really gonna... Which letter do you want?
So, what was this one? To the heir of the Ragnarok clan. Oh, so this was Alice's one, so we already know about this one. I'm just reading letters and Diluc's waiting for me. He's like, hey.
These letters we're really gonna... Which letter do...
So, rough was Varka, tidily was Alice, clear handwriting was someone else, elegant handwriting. Okay, so this is Jean's, the follow-up to his Varka's letter.
These letters we're really gonna... Which letter do you want...
So that's Varka, that's Alice, that's someone I don't know. Elegant is Jean, neatly written. Oh, okay, that one I don't know. Oh, that's Albedos. So just gotta read the new letter.
These letters were really gonna.
This is gonna be a
Which
long
letter do
video,
you wanna...
huh? I mean, to be fair, that the actual event is actually pretty short, so. Okay, no idea about that. And now let's go to actually completing this quest. It's back at the Falcon Coast.
Stabilize!
Wait, is this? Ick! Ick!
Waste to the wicked!
Everybody stand back!
Flames, purge!
There we go.
There. It's done. The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
That battle went very smoothly.
All thanks to the power of teamwork. See, even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master Diluc saving the day by himself every single time. Many hands make light work.
Sidekicks. It's been a long time since I last worked with others. It's not so bad.
It depends who you have, though.
If the opportunity arises, let's team up again in the future.
All's well that ends well. And that wraps up the actual event thing covered, so. Overall, like I said, this was a decently fun event. Interesting that you have to use different team comps to take on these challenges. Yeah, but I didn't expect this one to be a voice thing, so okay, cool. So, in terms of what comes up next, shortly after uploading this, it's gonna be the Spiral Abyss 412 coverage, and I believe there's actually a you know how I thought that there's supposed to be a co-op event for the Golden Apple Archipelago? Well, it's its own thing and its own event. And it's starting on the 4th, that is on Thursday. So it seems like I'll be covering the event on Thursday. It's a co-op event, so that's gonna be fun. So probably gonna do probably stream that stuff. Maybe recording. Let's see. I'll decide what to do, but yeah. So Spiral Abyss, shortly after this. Regiment, the co-op event, this Thursday, and we'll let you know. It's gonna be either recording or stuff. Whatever it is, it's gonna be uploaded somehow. Alright, we'll see you back shortly once I upload this, finish floors 9 through 11, then come back and record floor 12. Alright, we'll see you in a bit.